Hey everybody, welcome to another week of Zelda News. I'm Amanda Van Heil. I have with me Cody Davies, also of Zelda Universe. We're here at PAX South in San Antonio, Texas, where we hosted the panel, A Musical History of Zelda. Cody was a fellow panelist on it with me. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the panel?
Well, what we did was we went through the history of the Zelda series, talked about, in the NES days, the music was pretty catchy, but it was more, more difficult to make. You only had 2 or 3 channels or that kind of thing to have different sounds on. So it's incredible what they did. But then you get all the way to something like Breath of the Wild, and it's, beautiful and orchestral. It's not necessarily catchy. There's a few memorable songs in there, like the Guardian sound when you're about to get hit by lasers. But apart from that, it's not really the same kind of do-do-do-do-do kind of music. And we just sort of talked about our experiences through the years playing Zelda.
I had a great time getting to talk on the panel also. It's not very often I get to tap into my actual music knowledge of being trained in piano and voice for so long that I actually get to speak intelligently about it for once. And it's one of those fun things I like to get to do that I don't get to do that often anymore since I'm not as active in it as I once was. So what I really liked getting to do on the panel was just speak about music theory and analyze some of the music, because I have years and years of piano and vocal training that I really don't do much with anymore. So it's not very often I get to tap back into it. And so it just is nice being back in my element again. It's pretty cool. One thing though about PAX that makes my heart just so happy are all the kids that are here. I've seen kids that are dressed up in costume, or kids that just get so excited. I've seen just their eyes just light up when they see something, when they're getting to compete in tournaments. And oh my goodness, what I would not have given to be a little 10-year-old child at PAX. I would have done anything to do that. And I'm so glad they have the opportunity to do that now, because back in my day, I would have gotten majorly made fun of for going to a video game convention, and they weren't as easy to come by back then. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, when was the first time you started cosplaying or that kind of thing at a convention?
The first time I ever cosplayed was actually back in 2013, and that was Dragon Con. My first cosplay was Slave Leia. I made my first Slave Leia costume, and then after a couple of years of that, I upgraded and bought one of the big, expensive $400 Slave Leia costumes, and also do Misty, and went on from there. First up, Super Smash Bros. Had an announcement of a new fighter. We've got Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses coming to Super Smash Bros. I'm very excited about that, mainly because I love Fire Emblem Three Houses, first of all, and also because I love the stage that they've put together and how they have representatives from the Three Houses, as well as Church of Saros, which means Seteth is there, and I love Seteth. What house do you like best?
Black Eagles.
Black Eagles. I started off with Golden Deer. I did Blue Lions. I haven't done Black Eagles yet, but I need to do that, and I just love Seteth.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I'm looking forward to Byleth. I know people complain about Fire Emblem characters, but as long as it's not another version of Marth and actually has different attacks, I don't mind if they have Fire Emblem characters.
And honestly, considering how many Fire Emblem games there are, it makes sense to be primarily Fire Emblem. Because Fire Emblem and Zelda are the two that really take up the most representation in Smash, because those have the most games. That and Mario, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Fire Emblem, I think it's actually got a lot of untapped potential with Smash, because they keep adding characters, but they're usually only sword fighters. Fire Emblem has Pegasus Knights and archers and all of this kind of thing. So it's good to see someone who's like, oh yeah, I'll use a sword or an axe or whatever.
Yeah. Another thing that got announced is a new Mii Fighter armor set. You can do the ancient armor from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, so that'll be pretty cool. I kind of hope that they can do some type of reflect thing with the shield, like you do when you battle a Guardian.
Yeah, I had an experience where I started Master Mode in Breath of the Wild, and the bokoblins were too difficult, so I went off and said, let's defeat some Guardians.
Right.
Because I have a pot lid and 3 hearts, and the easiest thing for me to defeat in this game right now are the Guardians.
Yep. If you time it right, you're set. So I kind of hope they've got ancient arrows as part of the set. That way you can just shoot the arrow and then make your enemy just disappear. I think that'd be great.
That would be great. It would be slightly overpowered to just make your enemies disappear where you hit them with an arrow, but
okay. It could be Final Smash. Final Smash.
Final Smash.
There we go. All right, so another big announcement we got for Super Smash Brothers is that we're getting 6 new fighters, and so I have with me a Super Smash Brothers expert here, Abdallah, and a couple of fellow ZUers here. We're gonna all say who we want in the next Super Smash Brothers. All right, Peyton, who do you want?
Me first, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking we need to get some more Fire Emblem representation.
Yeah!
Fire Emblem.
I think
Who?
we need to just get Edelgard, Dimitri, and...
Sedith.
And said it.
I
Said
honestly
it.
think, as much as people hate it, a good trifecta character like Pokemon Trainer that has Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude all as one that you can switch off would be a cool idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a lot of flack for that.
Who
That's
cares?
good. Let's hear about it in the comments, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Okay,
Okay.
Josh.
Skull Kid,
Skull Kid. Okay, why?
because we need more Zelda reps.
What kind of stuff would Skull Kid do?
I don't care.
Okay.
Sakurai gets to make that part up.
Well,
Put it in.
we're being imaginative
He can
here.
throw moons
We're
at
being
people.
okay. There you
Give
go.
it to
Shoot
Hyrule.
lightning out of his fingers. I
Just,
don't
Okay.
just steal his Hyrule Warriors moveset.
Okay, Abdallah.
Yeah,
Me.
that.
Okay, here it goes. Gino, done. Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. We need him back. Get the licensing from Square. And
Big blue lightsaber.
that's it. He's got the finger bullets. He's got the Gino beam. He's got everything. He's got the Gino whirl that does 999 damage.
Just give us
If you
Super
time it
Mario
right.
RPG.
Yeah, we need that. Done.
Mario RPG.
Also, thank
remake
you,
would be
Abdallah,
great
for being
too.
on the panel with us.
Yes, my pleasure. It was so much fun.
Okay, so here's who I want. I want Reggie, and I don't mean like a me fighter Reggie. I want actual Reggie fighter with laser eyes, and I want his taunt to be "You're never getting Mother 3."
End this video.
Yes, the end. We'll hear about it in the comments.
I'm never gonna get the end of this one. I'm gonna get a whole lot of hate, and I don't even care. All right, guys. Well, thank you so very much for watching. It has been a fun week at PAX, and we will see you guys next week.